So he was feeling good the first and the second, and then when he came out of the second, he came out with forearm tightness. And as he explained, it wasn't when he was pitching. It was kind of right after that inning. The forearm area began to tighten up, and so obviously, that was it for him. Went in and got checked out. So he's going to be day to day right now. All I can say is, through everything he's gone through, with all the work, been built up 75, 80 pitches and built up. We haven't had any type of setback or anything like that. This was kind of the first time, and I would imagine, it's tough to recreate, the major leagues and being out there and, the adrenaline and things going like that. But, we'll get more information as we get going over the next couple days. But right now it's forearm tightness and we'll wait for more information. I spoke to him, towards the end of the game, and he'd been checked out by the trainers and things like that, and he was in pretty good spirits. He was in a point. He's like, hey, felt good, and he kind of explained exactly what I said. He said it just started to tighten up, and if there's any silver linings or anything like that, I think these things happen quite a bit. I'm kind of happy of the fact that he said something and didn't go on and keep going. So hopefully that gives him a chance to maybe continue to pitch and go forward, but we'll just have to wait and see. That's been the theme of the last couple weeks or so, just not able to cash in. That doesn't mean that's going to continue to happen. I hope what continues to happen is creating, we need to create more of those opportunities. But certainly frustrated with not being able to cash in. At the same time, look, I think we were around the same spot last year, through 20 games. I think the reality is there hadn't been anything that's a surprise. We've seen everybody's best game. We knew this is going to be a long stretch, and we know we haven't played close to our best game. We know we're going to have some guys come back, with better health. So we're going to stay upbeat. We're going to keep doing the things that we do. We know this is going to turn, and like I said, I don't think we've played as well as we did at the beginning of last year. And that's a credit to the talent on the team. But we know this is going to turn. We're going to get it turned and get it going the right direction, the way we can play.
It sounded like maybe you think this could be adrenaline. This could be having not been in a major league game. Could you elaborate on the things you said a few minutes ago?
What I'm saying is, we've had certainly a long spring training for Lamet, and we've kind of gone step by step, a slow process. And we've had some buildups, obviously from bullpens to live BP simulated games into game action. And he has been built up through that. He was throwing 94 to 98 with a fastball, which is what we saw today. Is slider, velocity and sharpness, what was the same that we saw today. The only thing I could think of is just a little bit more, adrenaline today, that maybe fired something up, because we just haven't seen it over, the last 2 months, certainly the last couple weeks as he's created or been built up with more innings. So like I said, I think the positive thing is he said something. Hopefully it's something we can work through and with some treatment, but we'll have to wait and see ultimately what the doctors say.
When you were told that he was experiencing tightness and was going to have to leave, what are you thinking?
Not very good thoughts, but at the same time, you want to go and check in on him. You think of all the work he's done to get to this point, and then at the same time, we've still got a game to to be played, and trying to keep the group upbeat and going. Obviously, we wanted just like all the games, but this one today, we wanted it. So trying to stay focused on the present, understanding our bullpen situation, and trying to manage how we're gonna get through those innings today. So a lot of things go through your head, but you do the best you can at staying present and trying to stay positive, obviously, with not the news that you initially want to hear. Yeah, that's definitely been our Achilles heel, so far through the first couple weeks. There's some positive outliers with it, like you said, they're getting on base. We're turning in either some of the singles or some of the walks, hit by pitches, whatever. The guys, especially for me, the last 2 weeks, they've done a great job of picking their times to run, have good jumps. We're getting to second, etc. On the downside, with having guys on, certainly at times at first, I think we're leading the league in double plays, things like that, and we haven't got some of the timely hitting we're looking for. So. Look, I think it's sometimes a matter of shrinking the zone and using the big part of the field. Obviously, we're not trying to pull the ball on the ground or swing and miss. The guys are up there battling, and sometimes look like they know the situation, that they understand. Sometimes it's maybe they're trying to do a little too much or carry, and carry too much weight instead of just having your at bat, get your pitch, and use the big part of the field. That hadn't happened yet. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen. We believe it's going to happen. We're going to continue to work on those things. And if there are some positive things, to this is again, kind of what I said earlier. We're 500. We haven't been surprised in anything. We think we've seen everybody's A game, and we know we haven't played even close to our best baseball. So we're going to continue to work. We're work every day. We're showing up with a good attitude. We're going to have energy. We're going to have passion when we play this game. We know that's what plays. That's what wins over time. And it's going to turn. I mentioned it. I believe it. I wouldn't say it if I didn't, and I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe in that group of men in the clubhouse. So if I would be extremely frustrated if I just thought the pitchers were on a good roll. I believe that with this pitching group, look, they're going to have an off day here or there. That's baseball in a full season. I do believe what they're doing is sustainable. I believe that with this group of starters and relievers, and obviously we've had some guys go down. So some of the bullpen has been a little bit taxed. But if we do stay healthy, I do believe that we're going to get some consistent, very good pitching performances from our guys.